Why, hello there, YouTube. So, it is Halloween, and this is Horigin Files. So, with this being the horror day that is, I thought I would go into the origins of a Halloween character, one that's very underlooked, but is gained appreciation in time. Yes, this one I'm going to go over is Colonel Cochran. So, enjoy it, and I'll see you shortly. Origin Files. Colonel Cochran. First appearance Halloween 3. Season of the Witch. Species human. Occupation businessman, entrepreneur, and warlock. Created by Tommy Lee Wallace. Portrayed by Dan O'Hurley. Colonel Cochran, being the main antagonist for the third installment in the Halloween franchise, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, where, back then, they attempted to take the series in an anthology route, but never happened. However, Halloween 3 has gone on to become a cult classic and gain appreciation later on down the line. But we do have a look at what could have been. Colonel Cochran, living in the small town of Santa Mira in California, he at first appears as a nice, kind gentleman who runs and owns the Silver Shamrock Company, where his factory manufactures 3 novelty masks: a jack-o'-lantern, a skull, and a witch, which he sells. And upon Halloween, many children purchase these masks and prepare for Halloween, as he advertises it on the TV with a jingle which is a mixture of London Bridge is falling down, and promises to televise a Halloween event where every kid is encouraged to wear their masks. However, this was Cochran's plan all along, as he planned to do something unspeakable. Anyone who ever tried to expose his plans would fall victim to his silent henchman androids, who would kill anyone who tries to expose his truth. Cochran eventually showed a demonstration of what he plans to do with Dr. Chalice, the latest person who was out to stop Cochran. Showing them what he plans to do, a young boy wearing one of the masks that he gave him to watched what Cochran was going to televise, which was a flashing pumpkin, and anyone wearing the masks, their heads would turn into mush, cockroaches and crickets and snakes, revealing that he does this through science and sorcery, witchcraft, revealing to be none other than an Irish warlock, and in his factory deep within has a lab where he has a piece of Stonehenge that he stole. Using that Stonehenge piece, he takes off small pieces of the stone and places them into a chip, a little chip on the back of the masks that have the Shamrock logo, where when the broadcast is televised it would activate. However, Chalice managed to stop Cochran by destroying his lab and him along the way. However, when being defeated, he just quietly applauded Chalice and didn't show any fear, as he knew his plans were already in motion. Upon the night of Halloween, Chalice called every TV station that were televising the event to stop showing it, and even getting some channels to stop the broadcast. However, on one channel, they would not listen and would not stop the broadcast. It is not exactly known, given how Halloween 3 ends, if Chalice stopped the broadcast or not. But I probably would say he didn't, and it was too late. And Cochran's plans did succeed, as he wanted to sacrifice children to the gods of Halloween and have the hills run red. Cochran, as I said, at first appears as a nice person and looked upon by the locals of his town as a genius. But you should always beware of something nasty pretending to be something nice. And there you go, Horigin Files on Conal Cochran. Is there anything I missed about him? Is there anything I forgot to mention or like that? Do let me know down in the comments below, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. I've been Random Ross, and this has been Horigin Files. So, until next time, happy Halloween, and don't have nightmares.